My name is Loveth Maawanger, and I am a mom of two beautiful girls. I am in Nigeria and I live in Nigeria. Today, I'm just going to be talking about some certain things, and it's relatable. A lot of people do say that if they abandon their child, like if they do not take up responsibility of their child, or if maybe one of their partner refuses them to see their child, that when the child grows up, the child is going to look for them, the child is going to ask of them. So this mindset of when the child grow up, the child will look for me, when the child grow up, the child will, we know that we ask that partner, whether it's a woman or a man, we ask them, say, where is my father? The child will look for me. So a lot of fathers, actually, especially fathers, because mothers tend to always have custody of their kids more, you understand? So when couples have issue and they divorce, they separate, the woman mostly have, they tend to have custody of the kids more. Or sometimes the men will be like, okay, they are not going to take responsibility, they are not going to take responsibility of the child, because the person is ending the relationship, you understand, stuff like that. And they have this mindset that, okay, when the child grows up, the child will look for me, I don't care. They'll just see it like that. And the truth is, I don't think so now, because the way the world is now, any father that is not present in a child's life, any mother that is not present in a child's life, the tendency of the child remembering you, of course you remember, be like, I wish I had a mom that is present. That vacuum will always be there, but that bond, that closeness, you will not have it with your child again. So you should always try your best. Like, if any relationship end and you two have children, you two have a child together, just try as much as possible to be present in your child's life. Because if you have this idea that and if the other partner don't want me to see my child, I just let go, and then when the child grows up, the child will look for me, my dear. What if the child doesn't care? What if the child doesn't look for you? Because the way the world is now, children don't care. They are going to be there for the person, the father or the mother, the which English am I even going to use? The child will not go extra miles for you that is not in their life. They will be there for that mother that is there for them, for that father that is there for them. Let me just share just a little of my personal story, because I've never really talked about it, right? I have never ever come on social media to talk about my father. In as much as I have forgiven him, but the truth is, that bond that a child and their father should have is not there. Yes, because he was not present in my life. He wasn't there. I didn't enjoy that fatherly figure. So I'm like, I'm grown up now. If when I needed him, when I was young, I needed him so much, he was not there. So why now? So just imagine, as a grown up, I have two kids now, but that relationship between I and my father is not there. In fact, let me be frank, I do not even miss him. Though I do wish that I wish my father was in my life earlier. I wish he played that fatherly love. I wish, even though he didn't have much money, even though things were not going well with him, but he was calling to check up on me, because I didn't grow up with my father, and I didn't grow up with my mom. I grew up with my auntie. So you didn't even know how I was going to school, how I was being fed, and then I'm grown up now. You want me to give you that attention? No, no. I have forgiven him. I have forgiven my father, but I don't always see myself being free with him. I don't even call him father. The word daddy, the word father is so heavy in my mouth. I have never said this, but the truth is, the word daddy, hello daddy, is so heavy in my mouth. And sometimes he calls me and I look at the phone, I'm seeing his call, it's annoying me. I have never said this, but that's just the truth. So now, using my personal experience, I can tell you that if you are not present in your child's life, that child might not be there for you. I have forgiven my father, right? And as in Nigeria, my bride price was paid to him. But let me tell you the truth. When my bride price was going to be paid to him, at some point, some days I'll be angry that this man did not even contribute any one dime to my school. I did not even enjoy anything about him. Is it food? The first time my father sent me something was as a grown up. I was about getting married. He sent me some things. This was the first time. So I was like, so this man that did not train me, this man that did not contribute anything to my growth, is the one that is going to collect this bride price. But the mama will born me. Say, now your father, now dear, they go do the marriage. Who am I? So the marriage was conducted. I have forgiven him, but that relationship that a father and a mother, a father and a child to have, communicate, share her worries to her father is not there. Maybe later we are going to like build that up. I don't know how. That is why I am so happy when I say the father of my kids doing everything for his kids to be happy. I'm like, wow, I never enjoyed all this. And I always pray to God that their father should always be present in their life. They should enjoy they should enjoy that fatherly love, and they should enjoy that motherly love, because I never had that. I never enjoyed that. I never did. So all I'm trying to say is that if there's issue between partners, it is the kids that normally suffer it. And for your kids to not suffer any decision as you, a man or a woman, as partners has made, is both of you have to co-parent. Both of you have to be present in your child's life. If the relationship do not work, doesn't mean that the child should not enjoy the other partner's love. The kids deserve fatherly or motherly love. That is all I'm saying. So if you're a father and you think that you're gonna abandon your child for the mother to suffer, and then you have this mindset that when the child grows up, the child is going to come back, look for you. The child might look for you because they will always desire that figure in their life, because there's a vacuum. But that bond with that fatherly and a child relationship there, what if the child never, because there's another person that will never look for that person. If it's the mother that abandoned them, they will not look for the mother. If it's the father, they will not look for. But there are some kids that they might grow up, they'll forgive us, okay. But the truth is that your relationship with that child will not, I don't know. Anyway, I just hope that God is going to help partners. God is going to help some people that are not together to co-parent in peace, and make sure that their kids do not suffer or do not lack any fatherly love or motherly love. That's just all I can say. So dear fathers, try as much as you can to be present in your child's life. Do not look at what has happened between you and that your partner, um, and just keep the child away from that their father or their mother. I don't know if you enjoyed this live stream. If you do, comment. If you do, subscribe. And if you do, tell me what you think. Thanks for watching.